Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about cephalic vein, basilic vein and the medial cubital vein. So guys, if you not subscribe my channel yet, so please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. So guys, let's start our video. So firstly we talk about the cephalic vein. So as you can see on the diagram, this is the cephalic vein, basilic vein and the medial cubital vein. So the cephalic vein that is present on the lateral side, basilic vein on the medial side and the medial cubital vein that connect the cephalic and the basilic vein. So firstly we discuss the cephalic vein. So the cephalic vein that is a formed by the lateral aspect of the dorsal venous arch and it is terminate into the axillary vein. So this is the cephalic vein that is formed by the lateral aspect of the dorsal venous arch and the terminate into the axillary vein. Now the second its course and the relation. So it ascend in the subcutaneous tissue along the lateral border of the wrist and the anterolateral surface of the proximal forearm and the arm. Then the course superiorly between the deltoid and the pectoralis major along the deltopectoral groove. So it is lies superiorly between the deltoid and the pectoralis major muscle, as you can see on the diagram. It lies between them and then it pursues the clavipectoral fascia and join the axillary vein. So this is the cephalic vein. Now the second one is basilic vein. So we discussed previous that basilic vein that is present on the medial aspect. So it begin at the medial side of the dorsal venous arch. Cephalic vein that is begin from the lateral end of the dorsal venous arch and the course of the basilic vein. It is from the back of the forearm from its ulnar border and that crosses the ulnar border at the elbow. Front of the elbow medial to the biceps, as you can see on the diagram, and middle of the arm pursues the deep fascia. In the front it is lies medial to the bicep and in the middle it pursues the deep fascia. In the cephalic vein it pursues the clavipectoral fascia and in the middle of the arm it pursues the deep fascia and then it run along medial side of the brachial artery. So this is the course of the basilic vein. It is also as a postaxial vein. Now the termination of the basilic vein. So it is continues as the axillary vein at the lower border of the teres major muscle. So this is the second vein, basilic vein. Now the third one is medial cubital vein. So the median cubital vein is a branch of the cephalic vein in the cubital fossa. We discussed previous in the cubital fossa and it run upward and medially and join the basilic vein. So it is a branch of the cephalic vein in the cubital fossa. The median cubital vein crosses in front of the brachial artery and the median nerve, but it is separated from that by the bicipital aponeurosis. So in this there is a bicipital aponeurosis that separate it. It is often used for the venipuncture due to its relatively constant location and the large size. So this is the main vein on which the venipuncture is performed, as you can see on the diagram. This is the medial cubital vein that is a large communicative vein, shunt blood flow from the cephalic to basilic vein. So it is a communicating vein between the cephalic to basilic vein. So it is begin from the cephalic vein 2.5 cm below band of the elbow and direction of it lies obliquely up and the medially and the tributaries it give it to the median vein of the forearm and connection of it to the deep vein through the profilter vein and it also pursues the bicipital aponeurosis. So this is the median cubital vein that is a continuation of the cephalic vein and give tributary to the median vein of the forearm. So guys, in this video we discuss about cephalic vein, basilic vein and the medial cubital vein. Hope you like this video. So please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.